Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hurricane in My Life. I am Marie, and I talk about all things that relate to what a hurricane is in my life. That can be anything from events to emotions to things that feel catastrophic, even though they really aren't, and just overall life experiences and things that I enjoy. So sit back, have a little coffee, a little water, most likely better for you, as we know. It's very important to get your 64 ounces in. So, like I said, get something to drink and sit back and relax and just listen to me talk to myself, really. Maybe have a guest or two sooner or later. Love you all. Blessings and peace always.
Well, everyone, we are the 26th of May, and I have made it a full year to my podcast. I am so happy, and I am so thankful for everyone who has encouraged me to keep going, for everyone that listens, all of you, thank you so much. So, what are some things that are highlights from this last year? My first podcast, my first true episode, came out on June 12th last year. And that was about my cat Precious and losing her and the different feelings and things that I had went through even long after losing her. A few episodes after that talked quite a bit about my best friend and also my current cat that I have, who is 6 years old. And in September, I will have her in my life for 6 years. Let's see. What else can I say about this last year? This last year has had a lot of ups, for sure. A lot of downs as well. But I have not given up. And that's one thing I want to highlight is even though podcasting, blogging, writing a book in this last year, all those things have happened in this last year, they were not a cakewalk by any means. I learned very quickly that there's like a lot to recording an episode and then making sure it sounds good, having to record things. I've had to do that a number of times. That takes time, and it takes a lot of motivation and willpower to do those things. And when you suffer from depressive episodes, that puts a damper on everything. Just everything. I've had a lot of friends in the writing world that I have met that have supported me to keep going. Just by listening to me, have given me ideas of places to take my writing adventures just a little bit further, or just like maybe a hint of a different direction, while all still being able to share my main core message, which is what it's like to live in my body, having a disability, living in today's world, living in the world in my almost 35 years of life. So there are a lot of things that could come. Trust me, I have many more stories that I could share over a long time, period of time. I just want everyone to know I will be taking a pause for the cause for just a little bit, try to regroup, get some ideas flowing of where to take my podcast for my next season. But I promise you, my next season will start probably before Father's Day. I can almost guarantee you that. I will have myself motivated to do that. I have a lot of ideas for the month of June. It's just a matter of prioritizing, recording, doing, and not making excuses. So no worries on that. I am confident that I can have another year of over 20 episodes. I actually think this is episode 21 or 22. Might even be 23. So that's pretty impressive in my opinion. That's a little more than one a month when you think about it. And, in some cases. So, yeah. Please continue to support me, continue to listen. As always, you can email me with any feedback. You can find me on social media. You can find my blog, actually, at Sweet Thoughts by Marie. It's through WordPress. And then you can also find me on Facebook, Sweet Thoughts by Marie, and message me there, right on my wall even, comment on things. All feedback is welcome. This month I have been focusing on mental health, trying to share facts about it, but not just facts about it, but what I have been doing to take care of myself over the last month, and especially how I've been taking care of myself over the last 10 days or so, give or take, as I was pet sitting for 3 of my friends, and then also taking care of my own self and my own cat. So, yeah, I had not only to worry about my mouth, but 5 other mouths, and I normally only have to worry just about mine and Daphne's. So that was actually a lot of fun, and it gave me purpose. It gave me something to do. It gave me something to do other than blow up my best friend's phone the whole time she was gone. Although there were still moments where I felt like I did that. However, she's clearly not mad at me because she's still talking to me. In fact, actually, I got to see her for the first time in person yesterday. We had dinner with my mom. It was really fun. And got a bunch of hugs in. Got a bunch of hugs in this morning. And yeah, so that's one thing about me and my bestie is we hug each other at least once a day. I prefer that we do it twice a day. Ever since our friend Jen passed away, we were actually in the habit shortly after her death of hugging twice a day, just because she was a huggy kind of person, and it was our way of kind of like keeping her spirit and her memory alive between the two of us, which we still do to this day. We are still faithful about it as long as we're next to each other, obviously. Unless it's an air hug. Air hugs do have to happen from time to time. But there's nothing better than that real embrace. Like, you can just feel another person's energy, another person's, embrace. There's nothing better than that. Because I do like to be a huggy person, and that's just me. I also like to pick on people. I was picking on one of my friends earlier today, and they were picking on me back, and hey, you know what? That's just how we roll, and that's okay. So, I would say my biggest message is keep your family and friends, really close people. You never know what tomorrow brings. Again, it is my year podcast, so I'm so stoked. I've been trying to think of how I was going to celebrate that, and I would say this recording, for one, is a way to celebrate it. I had a Zoom meeting last night with some friends for an accountability meeting, and kind of talked about it last night. I've actually been talking about it for like a month, that it was coming up, and I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. But as of right now, like I said, I'm not really planning on changing up things really, except for being more active, better about keeping my obligations on time and my tasks due on time. Realistically, is the only thing I think I know, not just think, but I know I want to change. So yeah, please join me in my next season of Hurricane in My Life. Thanks for choosing Hurricane in My Life. This is Marie. Have a beautiful night. Love you all. Peace and God bless.
You can find me on Facebook at Sweet Thoughts by Marie. You can also find me on Instagram at Sweet Thoughts by Marie. If you follow me on both, you'll learn a little bit more about me, and you'll also learn about all things Sweet Thoughts by Marie, which is also the name of my blog through WordPress. I share right now facts about me and mental health, along with just different resources that you can use right now, or anytime really, not just the month of May. But please be on the lookout for that. Thank you. Bye-bye.